Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Nexus 5 and the Moto X, and quite a few of you have asked me to do a comparison between them, and in this video we'll be comparing the cameras on these devices. Actually, when both these devices came out, the camera performance was not that great, but Google had sent out a lot of software updates and now it's actually pretty nice. So let's look at the cameras on these. The thing with the Nexus 5 is that it has a 8 megapixel rear facing camera and it also has hardware based optical image stabilization. On the other hand, the Moto G has a 10 megapixel camera and it has that clear pixel technology that Motorola says it does well in low lighting conditions. Regarding the front facing camera, the rear facing camera can record videos up to 1080p, and I shot actually 3 different videos in 3 different conditions so that you can judge which one does better. Regarding the front facing camera, on the Moto X it can record video up to 1080p, but on the Nexus 5 it can record up to 720p. And we'll be comparing both the video performance as well as the static pictures. So I took a lot of static pictures and also 3 different kind of videos. One video is outdoors and one is indoors and another is with the front facing camera. So let's see which one does a better job, the Nexus 5 or the Moto X. Now I'm recording this footage with the Nexus 5 and the Moto X. The Nexus 5 has an 8 megapixel rear facing camera and the Moto X has a 10 megapixel. I'll be shifting between the Nexus 5's camera and the Moto X camera. Audio also is being recorded by the internal microphone of these devices. At this point I don't know which one is doing a better job, the Nexus 5 or the Moto X. You guys need to decide which is better. I'll also pull up this remote. This has some very fine text, so this should give you an idea if which camera is better in reading some fine text. So do let me know which one do you think is doing a better job, the Nexus 5 or the Moto X. Again, remember, this is from the rear facing cameras of the Nexus 5 and the Moto X. Now these are the static pictures, and Nexus 5 takes pictures in 4:3 ratio at 8 megapixel, but on the other hand Moto X takes it in this widescreen ratio. Now these pictures were taken in semi-indoor and difficult light conditions, I would say. And these pictures were shot in completely artificial light in my office. The good thing is that though the flash was set to auto, both the Nexus 5 as well as the Moto X did not fire the flash. Now I'm recording this video with the front facing camera of the Nexus 5 as well as the Moto X, and we are recording this in completely artificial light in my office. So this should simulate typical indoor situations where you might be using the front facing cameras to do Skype calls or other video chat applications. So again, do let me know which one do you think is the better one. I'll be listing which is the footage from which camera here in this section. So you be a judge and do let me know in the comment section which one do you think does a better job in the front facing camera category. And this is the last video test, and in this I'm again using the rear facing camera of the Nexus 5 and the Moto X, and this is simulating how well it record in artificial light. So this will simulate how it will record typically if you record in artificial light indoors. So do let me know again which one do you think is doing a better job indoors with the rear facing camera, the Nexus 5 or the Moto X. So which one do you think did a better job, the Nexus 5 or the Moto X? And I hope that you watched this video in full HD, that's 1080p, because in lower resolutions it might be difficult to spot the differences. I would say in the video department it was pretty close. But I felt that the Nexus 5 was slightly better. But on the other hand, while taking static photographs, I would say the Moto X did actually a lot better job. And even in artificial lighting, the Moto X had a lot less noise. but I would love to know what do you think. So again, do share your opinions in the YouTube comments below. I'll also be doing a full comparison between the Moto X and the Nexus 5 very soon. I've also made a ton of other videos on the Nexus 5 as well as on the Moto X. Links for those will be in the YouTube show notes. So thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.